The topic I chose for this assignment is the challenges of implementing organizational learning. For the introduction, there are a few challenges in implementing organizational learning in an organization. Some of them are employee resistant to change, ignoring the elephant in the room, lack of leadership, training, disregard of team success, short-term focus, and complexity. Every organization needs a good leader for them to reach the organization's goals and vision. However, the negligence of the leader toward their employees could lead to difficulty for the organization. This article is focused on how to develop organizational learning in crisis management, as there are a few challenges to carrying out organizational learning, especially in crisis management. As for the summary of the article, this article talked about the impact of crisis on organizational to an organization and individuals. Although the recognition of the crisis has been found, the majority of the organization are not prepared in managing the crisis, mostly because they did not know how to implement the organizational learning to the employees. As the numbers are increasing, the needs for human resource managers is required to help with the organizational crisis. In these eras, there are many organizations set off with uncertainty, risk, and turbulence, such as natural disaster, corporate scandals, and major product defects. For them to reduce this kind of effect, they need to learn about crisis management practice, as it is not only required a specific learning method, but also RATs, which organizations are implementing the factor of organizational learning. The key point from this case study is, instead of seeing it as a challenge, consider it as a learning opportunity. Due to the crisis that the organization is facing, it can also be part of the learning opportunity for the employees on when and how to apply to every solution. Next, the bigger the problem, the more challenges to the organization and the greater the need for organizational learning. Even though some of the employees will be having a hard time adapting to the situation, but for them to succeed, they must encounter the challenges. Then, despite the negative consequences, it can also be a strategic change process that leads to behavioral and cultural shifts. Depending on the leadership styles by the managers, some might be changing their strategy and some be actively communicate with every employees or even shareholders in order to support employee for change initiative. As for the reflection, the process of researching this article, developing organizational learning capacity in crisis management, has given me with a great opportunity to not just learn about certain topics, but include with a special contribution to the topic. Moreover, the topic was given about the challenges in implementing the organizational learning. But with this article, it can help me with introducing the importance of the organizational learning to be applied within every organization to meet with the organizational culture today. Human resource managers are more prone to introduce these topics and apply it to every employee for managing a successful organization in the future. Finally, for the conclusion, during this pandemic era, it is hard for the managers to supervise their employees. There will be some challenges to enact the organizational learning during this era, where rapid changes in work environment within a short period of time will mess up with employees' focus. This is why a great leadership style plays a big role in the organization to help the employees with their training, work development, and supporting each other in organization amidst crises.